The world is filled with opinions. This became apparent to me in high school, the land of angsty teenagers and arguments. I began to notice that many people chose to fall under the wing of their parents. But after seeing what the world was really like, I decided I wanted to form my own opinions. I want to think freely and for myself. I don't think my parents' beliefs are wrong, but I do believe that the identification of yourself is very important for maturing and forming your own beliefs. With that being said, I'm going to provide some context on who I am. I could begin by taking it back to the beginning with who I am, who my family is, and how I was raised. After that, I'll explain how my parents' beliefs have caused me to view them, and how I learned to discover myself and become my own person. Finally, I will tell you what I hope to become in the future. My name is Lauren Andrews. I was raised in a loving and supportive home. My father has always shown me the importance of hard work, working 12-hour shifts for the past 8 years. My mother has taught me the importance of caring and understanding after caring for us for all these years. Like many children, I didn't question my parents' beliefs for a long time. However, as I grew, I noticed that I could characterize the way my parents acted and the views they expressed. My dad was more old-fashioned, while my mother seemed to be more progressive. As I picked up on these things, it affected how I talked to my parents and what I chose to talk to them about, but it ultimately benefited me as I decided to choose to believe what I thought was correct. Since I've explained my parents' views and mannerisms in my childhood, I will now continue to explain how I became a self-aware individual. I slowly began to gather all that was wrong with society. I became a very opinionated person, especially with the influence of society and my peers constantly egging me on. Instead of containing my thoughts, I allowed them to be expressed, and I enjoyed the feeling that my opinions mattered. Since it has now been made clear of who I am, I will talk about who I hope to one day become. I hope to major in psychology one day so that I can show others how important their thoughts are. I feel that being able to help others is a way of helping myself and continuing to make myself my own person. I want to be a separate being from those around me, and not just another version of the person sitting next to me. So I feel if I can better understand how the mind works, then I will have a good chance of bettering myself and the world. Through this speech, I have told you how my childhood and upbringing have sculpted who I am. I also demonstrated the importance of discovering yourself and forming your own opinions and beliefs. Although life is challenging and I do find myself struggling to do things for my own benefit at times, I have definitely realized that understanding yourself is the most important thing. I will close with a quote from Bruce Lee. If you follow the classical pattern, you are understanding the routine, the tradition, and the shadow. You are not understanding yourself.